Hi, I'm Danny Bluestone, and today I'm going to talk about the combined cycle power plant machine learning for product managers. It's essentially an assignment within a course. So I'm going to talk about the background to the course, the assignment itself, my methodology, and then a conclusion. So I took a course in machine learning at Duke University through Coursera. It's a 3 to 4 month course. That's what it took me. The assignment today is about a combined cycle plant, which is a different type of power plant, and the advantages of it is it's very efficient, it's got lower emissions, but it's extremely expensive to maintain and slower to heat up as well. So in terms of the assignments and modeling criteria, I need to demonstrate 4 elements: the modeling approach, how I built the model, and various comparisons and features that I used, the evaluation metrics within the model, and then the how I interpret the model as well. So we've received a large data set which has over 10,000 rows of data, and it has a number of features or columns, including temperature, ambient pressure, humidity, exhaust vacuum, and then ultimately the prediction target, which is called PE. Within the Vertex platform, so I used Google Vertex. There's places to upload the data, and then you also need to point where you want your models to be stored, which is again within Google Cloud Storage. So I set the PE column as the target. This is what we're training the model on, and I went for mean absolute error. It's one of the most commonly used loss functions for regression. And MAE helps to formulate learning problems into optimization solutions. It's also quite easy to understand for regression problems. And I went for cross-validation of 5 trials, which computationally is less expensive. I then picked regression analysis and opted for the pretty classic 80% on training, 10% on validation, 10% on testing. So that worked really well for me. With the compute budgets, I received credits from Google. All of the 4 different models and algorithms cost me about £78. I did reduce the amount of cycles and ended up on around two hours for each particular evaluation model that I created. The accuracy was very high, as you can see, 95%. This is a pretty cool feature called pipeline analysis. So as you're creating your models and they're being generated, you can actually see what is happening live. So that was quite exciting. So the target column was PE, as I mentioned, and as we can see here, the T column, or AT, is far more important in prediction and accuracy than the other features. I also experimented with mean absolute error, MAE, and RMSE, and they suggested that the model was very accurate with very moderate errors. The MAPE, or mean absolute percentage, also indicated a very low percentage error, and the root square suggests very strong explanatory power of the model, overall indicating that it's got a really fantastic, accurate predictive performance. I then created a comparison model. I actually created 2, but this is just one of them. So again, with a more focus on the AT feature, and I also changed the model in this instance from MAE to RMSE, just to see what sort of performance I got from that. And during the course, I learned the following: how to select the right modeling, what features to use, and set up the correct algorithms. I also learned how to work with a different combination of features, changing and manipulating hyperparameters as well, using different cross-validation techniques to improve predictions and understand the different type of error models, as I just showed you on the last slide. I also learned how to evaluate metrics, the importance of high training data sets and the impact that has on the model. I also managed to articulate the performance of my model and demonstrate its accuracy, and a couple of other things that I learned. So besides Google Vertex, I also looked at AWS SageMaker, and I just couldn't get it to work. It seems to require a high level of proficiency around DevOps. With Google Vertex, just for anyone else doing the course, it is very good, but it took me a good 10 hours just to figure out how it works. There's a lot of trial and error, so don't give up. Put in those late nights, and I hope that Google will continue to make the model more intuitive. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon.